Hey guys, what's going on? You're watching Crypto Hustle and my name is Gray BTC. And hey guys, we're here on the live stream super late. This is 10 minutes to 5 a.m. in my time zone and I haven't slept at all. So forgive me if I will be slow on the stream, but it's an emergency live stream. Basically, I want to tell the entire story of what's going on. Crypto is looking red, as you can see it on the heat maps. Everything is collapsing and most people are wondering what exactly is going on and they don't really know why this is happening. So if you're wondering what's happening, I will share with you guys in this live stream, and also I'll give you the reasons and the catastrophe that is more likely to follow with the current set of news in the world of cryptocurrency. Billions of dollars have been lost. A lot of news and emails have leaked already, and I have all the evidence to show you guys, and I will also show you where it all started. But most importantly, Sam Bankman-Fried, who is the founder of FTX, was a billionaire. Now he is actually not a billionaire anymore. He just filed for bankruptcy. And he is owing people money as much as at a personal level, not even a company. He's personally owing $600 million to depositors. So let's look into what happened. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, my name is Gray BTC. I am a cryptocurrency trader and investor for about 8 years now, and I document everything in crypto. So if you have never watched me before, welcome, and be sure to subscribe to this channel because it's where you can get a lot of factual news related to crypto. So let's get into it. What exactly is happening? So let's start with the beginning. Okay, let's start the beginning. What exactly happened with the crypto market or Sam? So first, I need to introduce you to two important characters in this story. The first one, his name is Sam Bankman-Fried or Bankman-Fried. The other one is CZ. So let's have a look at who these guys are. Let's watch this.
Story.
Sam has crazy hair. Sam is vegan. Sam crazy hair. Sam is
Story.
Sam has crazy. I found him.
Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my story.
Sam has crazy hair. Sam is vegan. Sam sleeps 5 hours a night. Sam lives in the Bahamas with 10 roommates. Sam is 29 years old only, but Sam has $22 billion. And he wants to donate all of it to charity. But why?
Well,
Okay, so that is our first character in the story. You have sort of have an idea of who he is. And now let's go to the next guy, who is CZ.
Hey, this is the richest guy in the world from crypto, and you don't even know him.
Hi, my name is CZ.
He made over $60 billion, but his mom still called him stupid. Let me tell you his incredible story.
All right, so what you're looking at, guys, is the first guy was Sam, and this is CZ. CZ, I struggle to pronounce his Chinese name, but Xin Zhaopin is the actual Chinese name, and he founded an exchange called Binance. I'm sure you have heard or used it before. And the next thing I need you to know is the story that escalated for the entire collapse to happen. So these guys are two billionaires. Each of them owns a crypto exchange. A crypto exchange is almost like a crypto bank. All right. And they all became billionaires. Sam started crypto only in 2017. Started off as an arbitrage trader, and he did well for himself. And he now became this big mega mania with his company Alameda Research and FTX. On the other side, CZ has been growing his crypto exchange also, which launched in 2017, but has been around crypto for a long time. And they've been all in business, growing and growing, trying to do as much as possible. CZ is from Canada, and Chinese background, obviously, and Sam is American, and he is coming from MIT. So, on paper, he's a very smart guy, or in real life as well. Very smart guy. And now, the next thing, now what happened is that as these guys were growing, some animosity has also been growing, especially against Sam. So Sam grew so much, like you heard his story. He's an altruist. He has been trying to give away much of his wealth, and partly recently he has been seen in Congress, actually, with the Congress trying to lobby for crypto regulation. He now suddenly became crypto's favorite man. Everybody liked him, and then he was seen in with the Congress trying to lobby for crypto. So there you go.
I left my job and I moved out west and ultimately got involved in the burgeoning cryptocurrency ecosystem. I spent about a year trading, and I, in late 2018, began with my co-founders building out FTX. FTX is a global cryptocurrency exchange. We are the second or third largest exchange globally, depending on what metrics you use, processing about $15 billion per day of trading volume.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, that's his platform, FTX. He's in Congress trying to lobby, and he did a lot more things with the Congress since he got rich. He funded the Biden administration with, I think it was $20 million to help with the campaign, and he was prepared to spend $1 billion on lobbying in politics in 2024, right? And those kind of moves that he started making, especially with lawmakers and governments. And please, if you're watching right now, I would appreciate it if you destroy the like button. Like the video, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. So what happened was he started speaking to politicians, and he removed himself a little bit from the cryptocurrency mindset or the philosophy of crypto, or what started with Bitcoin, which is largely, crypto is mostly aligned with, it's not a left wing or a right wing thing. It's more of a, I'm sleeping now, I'm forgetting important words. But yeah, crypto is more about independent thinking, right? The libertarianism almost. That's the word I was looking for. So this guy wasn't really playing with that game. He was like, look, if we're trying to win, we might as well just go with the regulators and so on and so forth. And he tried to started lobbying for regulating of DeFi. He wanted to be the main man who's going to lay out the foundation of decentralized finance. For those of you who don't understand what decentralized finance is finance or banking basically without knowing the people who are interacting, other than just seeing a wallet address interacting with funds. So I can use a bank without really submitting any of my personal information. Nobody would ever know. That's what we use in crypto, and it's incredible, beautiful technology. Whereas the normal traditional platforms, they need you to have your ID, your name, and all that. They know everything about you, right? It's sort of, there's no privacy there. So he created such a platform, and then he was trying to also go for DeFi, and this hit a lot of people in the crypto space. They didn't like it, and then he started becoming a boogeyman, and nobody liked him anymore, or a lot of people stopped liking him. A lot of people who do not really understand cryptocurrency, or they're not really into the philosophy of it, they were liking Sam. They're like, yeah, we need regulation in this market. It's good. It's going to help it grow and bring more money in the ecosystem, because a lot of bankers and institutions are going to come in. And in fact, it actually worked. Sam accumulated hundreds of millions of dollars to billions into his companies through traditional venture capital, banks, and other large corporations who gave him the money so that he can grow. And then what happened next? More hate started coming through. So if you type BitBoy SBF rant, about a month ago, BitBoy went on a rant, and he basically was shouting out how evil Sam is to the cryptocurrency market, that we should not take him seriously, and on and on and on. And nobody really took him seriously. They say, you're a scammer, you don't know what you're talking about. And he hinted that something weird is going on at FTX. It was rumors. So this was the rant.
It's me! I'm the one out here putting the work in behind the scenes trying to save crypto while these devils, Sam Bankman-Fried, Brian Armstrong, they're trying to permanently ruin it. This is not about money for me. I hope you guys understand this. I'm here fighting for you.
Yeah, so, Lil Babo turned it into a song, obviously. But the whole story is that BitBoy was screaming about Sam. And the way Sam reacted to this, he basically went on Twitter and wrote this tweet saying, "My current thoughts on crypto regulation." And then Peter McCormack asked him, "Is this what's the best for FTX? Because this regulation was not really favorable for crypto. It was more like regulation that favors Sam and his companies." And Ben Armstrong said, "I hope you're ready, bud." And this was on the 20th of October last month, right? And Sam's response was, "Have fun shilling nuns." What nuns there is Binance. He was hinting that our BitBoy is just a Binance shiller. He's not really a guy to be taken seriously. And here, people were laughing at, some of them were laughing at BitBoy. Some people were like, "Oh, SBF is an enemy of the people." By the way, SBF is Sam Bankman-Fried. So that is the next level reaction that happened. And then after that, recently, Sam went on an argument or on a debate on Bankless with a guy called Eric Voorhees. Eric Voorhees is an ultimate crypto or Bitcoin person. You can say like the most ultimate libertarian in Bitcoin you might know. So they went on a 2-hour conversation on Bankless, and I do have some minutes of it here that we can use for the sake of this video, making 2 different arguments. So Sam was saying, "No, the regulation is good. It has to come in. Let's regulate everything." And then Eric was saying, "No, man, we don't need too much regulation, actually. The industry is okay without regulation." So let's watch.
Those of us in this ecosystem, this industry, have created essentially a new financial foundation for the whole world. This is a huge responsibility. And the entire purpose of this financial foundation is that all of humanity can use an open, immutable financial layer. We are separating money from politics. We are separating money from the state. And in the same way that the church was separated from the state and everyone now hails that as one of the greatest things that humanity ever did, we now too, it comes to us to do the same for money. Money is as or more important to people than religion is. We interact with it every day in all sorts of manners. And just as mathematics or language are immutable and open to the entire human race, so too should the exchange and management of money. That is the principle that makes this entire ecosystem important. That is the principle that justifies everything that we do. And if we lose that, it will be something that we regret for the rest of our lives because we had that opportunity.
So now let's watch what Sam had to say on this.
If that did mean that, like, centrally hosted front ends by Americans targeting American retail had to be licensed, I think that could be reasonable.
Sam, if the question was, let's acknowledge that the email protocol will be permissionless as a protocol.
Yep.
But it was the law of the land in America that every email front-end provider required KYC from its users.
Yep.
Because under the justification that we do not want people sending information back and forth with terrorists.
Yep.
Where would you stand on that position?
Oh, I'd be strongly against that position.
Why?
Why would I be against it? Because I think it'd be like against freedom of speech. I think it'd be disenfranchising a lot of people. I think I would not trust in practice that it would do a good job. So I agree with you on all of that. Okay. I'm making a distinction here between, for instance, payments versus like derivatives contracts.
Why is Aave somehow different than email?
So, why is it different than email?
You argued so well and so passionately to not block email with licensing and KYC. I loved hearing that.
Yep.
That filled my soul with joy. Such good arguments. Why does that not apply to financial transactions?
So, why does it not apply to financial transactions? I think there are a few things here. So, first of all,
So basically, that's how the conversation went. You could see that Sam really it didn't had any position to defend. For his mindset was that I want to be as rich as possible and give the money away. At least that's the philosophy of altruists. And he failed to make any sort of substance in that conversation for 2 hours. He was just mumbling all the way through. And let me give some context also for those of you who are not really in crypto, maybe, or you're very new to it. The entire email reference that was given there was that back in the day, the American government actually was saying that everybody who is an email provider, like Google, Gmail, you had to submit your ID, your name, proof of address, as if you're opening a bank account. So the email providers had to know who you are just so that you can use email. Imagine how ridiculous that sounds. Until that law was like put away, now we can use email however we want, send it back and forth to our friends and family. And so why is this different from money? Why aren't we allowed to send money back and forth? If you think about it, money, especially on the internet, is just like language, the same type of code. So if you're saying you're curbing, the argument he was making was, say, if you're saying you're curbing terrorism, you want to KYC people so that they cannot speak to terrorists, and then why is it different from money as well? And Sam didn't have an answer. So he was saying, oh, we need to regulate money and all that and all that. And then with all the jabs that he was throwing at CZ, the inevitable finally happens. CZ unleashed the bullet. Now let's go and have a look what happened there. CZ is the founder and CEO on Binance. He got tired, I think, of receiving threats or disrespect from Sam. And then he went to on Twitter and put out a tweet and said, this is his account, CZ Binance. I think you should be following this guy. And he went here and said, we are selling our FTT. Let me just find the tweet. There's an official tweet for this. Yeah, this was the beginning. He came out and said, as part of Binance exit from FTX equity last year, Binance received roughly 2.1 billion USD equivalent in cash, BUSD, and FTT due to recent revelations that have come to light. We have decided to liquidate any remaining FTT on our books. We will try to do so in a way that minimizes market impact due to market conditions and limited liquidity. We expect this will take a few months to complete. This was 2 days ago. Binance always encourages collaboration between industry players regarding any speculation as whether this is the move against a competitor. It is not. Our industry is in its nascency, and every time a project publicly fails, it hurts every user and every platform. We typically hold tokens for the long term, and we have held to this token for very long. We stay transparent with our actions. So also to give you a little bit of context here, he's basically saying that they hold a lot of FTT token. When FTX was launching, Binance was an investor in FTX as an exchange to own equity. And then after it became their serious competitor, they decided to sell off their equity. So because they sell off their equity, they got a bunch of tokens, BUSD and FTT. And when that happened, now they heard the rumors that FTX might actually be insolvent, which is what already BitBoy hinted, and a lot of higher ups had this kind of information. So Binance basically holds a lot of tokens of several projects. And they usually don't sell, because if they sell a lot of tokens, the price of the token is going to go down and it can destroy the livelihood of the project. right? Because most of these companies, they rely on a token or coin that they created out of thin air. It's attached to their net worth or to their valuation. And their economics, how they make money, is basically having a coin that is worth something. Now, after this happened, Sam came out and also made his own tweet countering this one. And he was a little bit aloof about it. I think he knew something was up, or he was just trying to be disrespectful. So this is Sam's official Twitter account. You also might want to follow him too. All right. I think this was the tweet. Yes. This was it. Posting about what everything wants to know more about. Send. Anyway, I was going to write a different thread, whatever. So basically, he started promoting some new product that FTX launched and avoided the situation that that Binance just unleashed on him, the missile. So basically, CZ launched a missile, and then this guy is trying to talk about, it's cold outside, the weather is not great and whatever, with a small talk. But he said, oh, seriously, Send is awesome. It's the omnibox for money. It works domestically and internationally, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was going to write a different thread, but I took a deep breath and reminded myself of something would do well to remember, that we're all in this together, and I wish the best to everyone driving the industry forward. Right? So imagine, he said something about Send, and then suddenly talks about, I just want to say blah, 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 we'll make a different thread, because I respect the hell out of what you have done to build the industry as we see it today, whether or not they reciprocate, and whether or not we use the same methods, including CZ. Anyway, as always, it's time to build, make love, and blockchain, not war. Right? So he seemed like everything was okay. And then comes another tweet from Sam. No, it was from CZ. CZ launched another tweet, Unleashed. But before he actually unleashed this first tweet, he put out this book, recommended the book of Give and Take, because he felt like people were taking things from him, but nobody is reciprocating the love that Binance is showing. So after that, he came out with his tweet. Some Well Alert reported that Binance moved 22 million FTT tokens, which was a total of 584 million tokens, $548 million from the unknown wallet, which is a cold wallet, to the wallet on Binance so that they can start selling it. And CZ here responded and say, yes, this was part of it. So basically they had $2 billion of the FTT token. So they say liquidating our FTT is just post-exit risk management, learning from Luna. We gave support before, but we won't pretend to make love after divorce. We are not against anyone. We won't support people who lobby against other players behind their backs onwards. Basically what he was saying here was that we supported Sam and FTX, but Sam was going to bed with the regulators and lobbying against us and other industry players so that he can only become the one and only the boogeyman. Remember, he funded the Biden administration with money, $20 million. All right, with other people's money. So destroy the like button if you're enjoying the live stream. And then Sam came back and put out another tweet and says, a huge thank you to everyone who has supported us. We're excited to keep climbing together. Climbing, okay. And especially to those who stay level-headed during crazy times. We deeply appreciate it. A bunch of unfounded rumors have been circulating. You can see Caroline Capital here. So he quoted another tweet from Caroline. Caroline is some lady who works at FTX as well. And this was her tweet. A few notes on the balance sheet info that has been circulating recently. So then the news that's circulating was that their balance sheet is not balancing. Basically, they are run out of money. So what you say is that specific balance sheet is for a subset of our corporate entities. We have $10 billion plus of assets that aren't reflected here. The balance sheet breaks out a few of our biggest long positions. We obviously have hedges that aren't listed. Given the tightening in the crypto credit space, this year we have returned most of our loans by now. So basically she's saying that, well, we have a lot of money. Don't worry about what people are saying. We actually do have money. And the beauty of crypto is that everything is transparent on the blockchain. So everyone is able to find things themselves online and actually to check you on it. So there were a lot of analysis here. People were posting a lot of support and also a lot of proof that what you're saying is probably not true, including some references to Do Kwon. Do Kwon is the guy from Luna, which also collapsed. And when it was collapsing and people were freaking out, he was saying that, no, don't worry. We're deploying more capital. This was his tweet. So people were like, this sounds familiar. When they're collapsing, they say that everything is okay, don't worry. But then people's wallets started now refusing to withdraw. So if you had money on FTX to try to withdraw, take it out, it was frozen. It happened to me. I couldn't take my money out. All right. So CZ, he said before, he didn't want to be in another situation like Luna where they held onto the token, but Luna collapsed anyway and Binance lost a lot of money. Anyway, back to his tweet. We have already processed billions of dollars of deposits, withdrawals today. We'll keep going, taking up anti-spam checks to process more. Sorry if you got those. We're hitting node rate capacity. We keep going. Also tons of USD and stablecoin conversions going on. And in the end, you should do what you want and trade where you want. We're grateful to those who stay. And when this blows over, we'll welcome everyone else back. As always, a huge thank you to all our supporters and everyone else as well. As long as they keep building and keep moving the industry forward, we'll keep building too. It's weird that now he talks about the industry as if he cares. Sam was playing this role where I'm just a nerd from MIT. I'm into crypto, but I'm smarter than all you guys. I'll play my own game. Look, I made so much money than you. I'm rich anyway. I'm richer than a lot of you guys. So I'll work with the politicians because that's the bigger game that I'm playing. I'm not going to play with your little nerds on the internet, tweeting back and forth. So he was maintaining his image, but he's evil. He is evil. He was trying to destroy crypto single-handedly, and he failed. Sam Bankman-Fried failed to destroy crypto. So he say, why did Caroline say that you are willing to buy CZ's entire bag at 22? I'm pretty sure literally all of this blows over immediately if there's a good answer to that question. I mean, that's up to her to answer, but they said they were about impact, which this would solve them. And this is just quicker and easier. But if they want to sell over a few months, that's cool too. Okay, so basically that was the moment. And the next stage after this happened was Sam was now finally defeated. After that happened, I will go to TradingView to actually show you the proof. His token started crumbling. His token called FTT, obviously, the one we've been talking about, started collapsing itself. Let's go there. I want to show you the actual chart. So Bitcoin started falling on that day, yesterday. And then FTT started collapsing completely, like no other, like nothing out there. Now it's trading at $1, right? So this is the FTT token. If I show you the daily chart here, you will be able to see that this has been a very ugly move. It has been consolidating around the price of $23, around 20, minimum of 22 to 23 for a whole month, and then it crashed from there to $1 as we speak. So in 2 days, it collapsed from $24 all the way to $1. Sam Bankman-Fried has been defeated. Comes CZ. He now made another tweet. Okay. Okay. There's another official tweet here that I'm looking for. I'll find it for you. Yeah, this was it. So CZ came back and say, this afternoon, FTX asked for our help. There is a significant amount of liquidity crunch. To protect users, we signed a non-binding LOI intending to fully acquire FTX.com and help cover the liquidity crunch. We will be conducting a full due diligence in the coming days. And stay safe, basically. Okay, so Sam made his own tweet as well. To respond to that, he said, hey, all, I have a few announcements to make. Things have come full circle, and FTX.com first and last investors are the same. We have come to an agreement on a strategic transaction with Binance for FTX.com, pending due diligence, etc., etc. Our teams are working on clearing out the withdrawal backlog as is. This will clear out liquidity crunches. All assets will be covered one-to-one. This is one of the main reasons we have asked Binance to come in. It may take a bit to settle, etc. We apologize for that. But the important thing is that customers are protected. Wow. He said that customers are protected. A huge thank you to CZ, Binance, and all the supporters. This is a user-centric development that benefits the entire industry. CZ has done and will continue to do an incredible job of building out the global crypto ecosystem and creating a freer economic world. So here, just a day before or last week, he was talking as the guy, the bigger dog, right? He's signing CZ, some another little kid. I'm a bigger guy. I'm in the US. I'm with the regulators here and on and on. And the rumor says that CZ is actually banned. Is wanted in the US. If he goes there, he will get arrested for years now. And he has struggled to find a place to domicile his company. He moved from Hong Kong into the Seychelles, back to Hong Kong, and now at least he found a place to domicile in Dubai, where Binance is now headquarters located at. I know that there have been rumors in media of conflict between our two exchanges. However, Binance has shown time and again that they're committed to a more decentralized global economy while working to improve industry relations with regulators. We are in the best of hands. Note FTX.US and Binance.US, two separate companies, are not currently impacted by this. FTX US withdrawals are and have been live. It's fully backed one-to-one and operating normally. So look at what happened here. The US forced Binance and FTX to create a US-specific entity for these countries, for US. Everyone else can trade on the main platforms, but for the US, create a separate one. And they forced them to back all assets one-to-one, no leverage. But these exchanges, they say, okay, for the US, we'll do it right. But for all the other countries, screw them, we don't care. We're going to do leverage. We don't care because we're taking money from everybody in the world. Now at the end, people who were trading on the FTX.US, they have less assets, not as many of them. They didn't lose as much money. Almost nobody lost money other than to obviously the coins going down in price, but they didn't lose money from the liquidity crunch. They can still withdraw their funds. So most people trade on FTX.com, they lost money. The rest of the world, basically. So that's what conspired on that one. And then people put out interesting memes of CZ entering the offices of Alameda Research with the Elon Musk meme of let that sink in. All right. If you appreciating the live stream, destroy the like button, guys. I'm having a good time with you guys, even though it's 5 a.m. in the morning in Dubai and I haven't slept for 48 hours. It's been real. Let me share this on Twitter also while we at it. Okay. The story behind the crypto crash. The full story, basically. CZ and SPF. Okay, let's hear it right there. Yeah, so other people should be able to watch it as well. Okay, so the next thing that what happened also here, now Binance came over with the due diligence. So this happened today. Binance came back. CZ basically made a tweet, or Binance itself made an official tweet as a result of corporate due diligence as well as latest news reports regarding mishandling. Okay, let's look at the actual thread first. Okay. Yeah, this was the actual tweet. In the beginning, so they deleted the tweet now. What the hell? So basically, the tweet says that Binance is no longer acquiring FTX, and the reason is that as a result of the corporate due diligence, as well as the latest news reports regarding mishandling customer funds and alleged U.S. agency investigations, we have decided that we will not pursue the potential acquisition of FTX.com. And CZ came out and say, Saturday tried, but it failed. So basically, FTX is not being acquired. That's why you have seen the coin completely gone mad. And after this news, the crypto market reacted. Bitcoin completely got decimated to the point that it hit $15,000 levels, unfortunately. So that's what happened on that piece of news. Now, let's look at the catastrophe, right? A lot of people don't know this, but FTX is linked to many other projects. For example, Solana, Serum, and other companies that it has been investing in. And these projects, even SushiSwap is a project that Sam himself got the private keys to. So they do own a lot of coins on a lot of other projects, and because they're under money, they don't have money, they will do whatever they can to get some dollars out, pay out to their users, and so on and so forth, or trade with it so that they can make some money back. And this will result in many other coins starting to fall and collapse. So the after effect or the aftermath of this is definitely not done yet. So there's another element to look at this also. Emails have now circulated. So Arthur Hayes posted a tweet of an email that Sam has sent out to his investors. So this is it. No, there's another one. Yeah, this is the email that was sent to VCs from Sam. Yeah, this is tough. I'm sorry. I've been hard to contact in the last few days. I wish I could have been more communicative during this process, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to because things were coming together dynamically. We have entered into a non-binding agreement with Binance to buy FTX. What does this mean exactly? I don't know. That's a good question. And unfortunately, I don't have a perfect answer for you because the details are still being hashed out. We'll keep you updated as we learn more over the next days and weeks. Our first priority is to protect customers and the industry. That's been guiding what we're doing. We're optimistic that we will accomplish all of those, which means that we will soon be focusing on our second priority, our shareholders. Again, I wish I had more details for you guys right now. I don't yet. I will give them as they are hashed out. But protecting our shareholders is our highest priority outside of the non-negotiable ones. I'm likely to be quite swamped the next few days. So unfortunately, I probably won't have much time for a bit. But Ramnik and others will be around and less jam-packed. Anyway, I'll write more of a I'll write more of a retrospective letter when I have time to. I'm sorry I didn't do better, and I'm going to do what I can to protect customer assets and your investment. So these are the guys, the Wall Street guys, right? The idiots. The VCs who really don't understand crypto that much, but they just have too much money. The rich kids, right? So they just kept on investing on everything Sam was touching. He was their guy. They say this guy is a genius, MIT graduate, science, all that stuff. They gave him a lot of money, and now he just lost it all overnight. And recently, they also sent another email to. They sent another email here to all their marketing team from FTX. Subject: notice of ceasing all marketing communication and activities. The purpose of this letter is to acknowledge and give formal notice to FTX EU's affiliates following requests from our competent authority to cease all marketing communications and activities in all jurisdictions addressed to or disseminated to such a way that it is likely to be perceived by clients or potential clients. This includes active or passive marketing and marketing activities performed by related and or third parties, e.g. affiliates, acting on behalf of the company FTX EU, former KDNA Financial Service Limited. Sincerely, on behalf of management, FTX EU, former KDNA, whatever. So, okay. So there's somebody here says that CZ is on live right now with Michael Saylor. Okay, I'll have a look after this. So that's basically what happened, guys. It's very unfortunate that this is where we stand. I hope things change in crypto. Most importantly, a lot of more people in cryptocurrency, they need to learn that this is for crypto to work, it has to be decentralized. No government, no regulations, no big companies yet. And I know people are like, oh, but how is it going to grow without them? Like, we don't need them. We need the technology that works, like Bitcoin. We don't need to show IDs to each other just to prove that we can be nice to each other, because all that nonsense fell when things actually hit the fan. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope I helped you understand what is going on in crypto right now. If you are not following me on Twitter, make sure you do. This is my Twitter account, GrayBTC. You can follow me on here. And remember to like this video you're watching right now. It helps the YouTube algorithm to rank my video higher so that many other people can watch and learn as well. And click on the bell button so that every time I'm live on YouTube, you will also be able to join me. All right, guys, love you, and I will see you on the moon. Someone here says that FTX has been... Oh, lastly, Sam, his net worth now, if you Google him, he is no longer a billionaire. So, crypto exchange saw withdrawals of $6 billion. Yeah, so his net worth has basically been lost. Sam Bankman net worth. Look, so Google is still saying his net worth is of $15 billion, but actually not anymore. So CNN here just reported that crypto's white knight lost 94% of his net worth in a single day. Oops. There's another report that he owes people money, actually. Yeah, so he owes a lot of people money at the moment. He owes $600 million to people, and he has to pay it back, unfortunately. It's bad. I just heard right now that Apple also delisted the app, FTX, from their platform, which definitely makes sense, and on and on. Peace, guys. Trade safely. Do not lose hope. Crypto is still here. These are the learning and the pain points. People have been through Mt. Gox and so many other events in crypto that we're changing. So use this as a lesson to train yourself to follow the best practices when you're investing or you're trading. Get yourself a Ledger Nano hardware wallet. Withdraw your funds from exchanges only keep what you're trading with, and don't use one platform. Use multiple other platforms. Right now, the only platforms that I trust to use is OKX, Binance, and Bybit. Links to all these platforms are down in the description. But most importantly, get yourself a hardware wallet so that you are the only person in the world who has control of your funds. Link to Ledger Nano is also in the description below. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.